Hi everyone, welcome. I've had a couple of clients recently who felt that they were at rock bottom and there was no way to turn, there was no way out, and they just wanted it all to end. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, but I do whatever I can with tapping to help and then direct them also to psychotherapy or to psychiatrist. But let's get started and see if we can shift any of the energy around that feeling of being at rock bottom. We're tapping on the karate chop point, even though I feel I'm at rock bottom. There's no way to turn. There's no way out. Things have happened in my life and affected other people, and I'm at rock bottom. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm at rock bottom, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've reached the end of my tether, I'm at rock bottom. There's no way to turn. There's no way out. I can't escape this, and I don't know what to do. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm at rock bottom. The bottom of the pit, and it's rock bottom. I can't dig myself any deeper. I've hit the bottom and it's all rock. I'm at rock bottom. Sometimes when you're tapping and you have an issue, it helps to say this feeling or the actual feeling and do a couple of rounds on rock bottom. I'm at rock bottom. I'm at rock bottom. I'm at rock bottom. There's no way out. There's no way out. I've exhausted all the help from all my friends. And now I'm at rock bottom. I'm at rock bottom. It's dark down here and the walls are steep. I can't climb out. I can't get myself out. I'm on medication, but I can't get out of this rock bottom. This rock bottom feeling. There's no escape. I see no way out. The solid rock floor. The deep pit with the straight sides. I'm at rock bottom. Whatever's put you there at rock bottom, you can't seem to do anything about it. You can't help yourself. You've had as much help as you can get. You may be taking medication, or don't stop that because it always helps. Always take the advice of your doctor or your therapist. I'm at rock bottom. There's no light. It's a dark, dark pit of misery, of loneliness, of guilt and shame and self-hatred. And there's no way out. I'm at rock bottom. These sides are too steep for me to climb, even though I have no inclination to climb. I just want to sit here at rock bottom and just wallow in my misery. The fear that's sitting in my solar plexus and this other rock that's sitting in my stomach. I've tried to move them, but I can't. I'm at rock bottom. Rock bottom. The shame and the guilt of being at rock bottom. The other people affected by what I've done to get me into the rock bottom. There's no way out. I'm at the bottom of the pit, and this is rock bottom. I will never be free. I just want it all to be over. I want it all to end. And I look up and I see a faint light at the top of the pit. Just a faint light that may get bigger or may disappear altogether. So much shame, so much guilt, so much fear sitting right here in my solar plexus. I can't escape rock bottom. I wish I could. I wish I'd never put myself there in the first place. I'll never escape rock bottom. But I look up again and I see that faint light. And perhaps I'll be able to reach up and touch that light. I've called on God. I've called on the universe. I've called on Jesus to help me get out of rock bottom. And maybe, like what happened with my friend Pete DuToit, when he died and moved out of his body and met Jesus, and Jesus' hand came down from the cloud and clasped Pete's hand, and he was healed. Maybe if I look up at the light and I call on God or the universe or Jesus, that hand could come down, clasp my hand, and I could be healed. To be healed and to be pulled up and out of rock bottom. That's definitely what I would like to happen. I need to escape rock bottom. Perhaps there'll be a ladder drop down the pit. A ladder of hope and a ladder of escape. And I'll put my foot on the first rung of the ladder and I'll start to climb my way to the freedom that I deserve. Although I don't feel like I deserve anything at the moment. After what's happened, after all the people I've affected by my being at rock bottom, I choose to call on any entity that I believe could help me. I choose to look up instead of looking down at the rock. I think about this rock in my solar plexus and in my stomach. And I wonder, how could I possibly crush that rock and let it drain out of my body, so at least I can start to move forward and climb out of rock bottom. I want to get out of rock bottom. I want to be free. But at the moment, I just can't see how to do it. I choose to look at least for that ladder of opportunity. I choose to look upwards and search for the light. I want to get out of rock bottom. I want to be free. But it seems so hard. I would like to surrender to the freedom that is up there. To surrender what put me in rock bottom in the first place. I'm terrified of being in rock bottom. I'm terrified of being in rock bottom. If I could just cry and shed some tears, because tears are a great release. But I don't think I can. I am so stuck in rock bottom. I can't even cry. All this rock bottom is resistance. And I choose to release just a little bit of that resistance. Put my foot on the first rung of that ladder to freedom from the pit of rock bottom. It isn't easy, but I'm going to try to get out of rock bottom. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And to all those people who generously donated me a coffee, I appreciate you. Thank you. See you in the next video.